Hi, and welcome to Good Work Southwest Florida. I'm your host, Kayla Boronell, and today we're talking toys, and today we're here with Major Francine Proctor. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Great. And you're from the Salvation Army of Naples. Can you describe to me what the scene is like at the factory as toys are coming in and the workers are working? And I imagine it looks something like Santa Claus and his elves. How is that?
Absolutely, it does look like that. We certainly have a lot of people, when they walk in, their jaws drop, because you walk into a sea of bags of green and red. Each bag for a child that is going to be served through our toy program, and those are organized according to registration numbers. And then along the sides of the walls are just stacks and stacks of toys that good people have donated for us to use. And so we're taking advantage of all those good toys that have been coming in. We also, as a Salvation Army, in the summertime prior to a Christmas, we order X amount of toys. It's kind of like shooting in the dark because you never really know how many you'll need. But we do anticipate a good number, so we have a good number to start off with. And so it's an exciting place, a lot of volunteers who are thrilled to do this kind of work and putting those bags together, picking out the toys for each child. And so it's an amazing, busy place, because we want to keep everything straight and accurate too. So there's that challenge.
Yes, and I know that there's certain popular toys and certain things that you guys may need. What are you in need of? Are there things that you need for babies or teenagers?
Well, we do go from birth to 12 years of age. And of course, when you get into that 12 years of age, you're in the preteen, teenagers mindset thinking. So we do always love to get toys that are for those older age groups, and they are of course more into electronics and things like that, so that's always helpful to have. Even science kits and model kits and sportswear and sports gear, that's always good to have. And then for the babies, we actually start at birth, so some new moms could always use things, very practical things, maybe like diapers and blankets and formula and just those kinds of things that sometimes we forget in terms of just not being toys, but very practical items to help them through those difficult days.
Awesome. And you said that y'all are looking to service 10,000, close to 10,000
Yes,
people?
our numbers as of yesterday look around 10,000 individuals will be served through the Salvation Army this season, both in Immokalee, of course, and in the Naples area here in Collier County. So that's quite a few people. And it was interesting to find that the majority of those adult individual household heads that we're serving are really from 25 to 35 years of age. So the poverty and some of the hard times that they are facing is many times just because they can't make ends meet. They're not particularly out on the street, but they multiple families live in homes sometimes, and those call for desperate times for parents to need the reassurance that is one less thing they have to worry about.
And how do people volunteer? How can people get involved? How can people donate toys?
Well, we have a number that they can call at the our Christmas toy shop, and then we would be happy to organize that according to what day is good for them. They can come in. Our distribution will be in a couple of weeks, so we can use some more manpower. It's a matter of hosting a client and getting bags and their food boxes. We also provide food. So there's a lot of physical labor involved in this.
Awesome.
So we like to help the client or the guest out to their car. And so it's a long process just in serving one household.
Well, y'all seem like you're going to be very busy this season. And
Yes.
I just want to thank you so much for joining us today. And if you want to find out how you can get involved, visit www.salvationarmynaples.org. And on the next side of this break, we'll have Brandy Broxton. But first, take a look at this viewer-submitted photo from the Women's Fund of Southwest Florida at their pop-up party. Nice photo, ladies. And if you would like to submit your photo, hashtag us Good Work Southwest Florida. And now for my favorite part of the show, we have Brandy Broxton in the newsroom. Brandy, how are you?
Doing great, Kayla. I'm Brandy Broxton, editor of the Journal at Naples Daily News, your go-to source for charity news in Naples. And this week I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the December issue of the Journal on newsstands now. As the year draws to a close, I find myself reflecting on all of the little moments that made it another banner year. Little moments like the smile of a teenager during a charity event that will fund their dream of attending college, the busy sound of hammers building a house for someone who has always dreamed of having a home, or the gracious goodbye of a nonprofit leader who leaves nothing but inspiration in her wake. There were so many touching and generous moments during this past year that the Journal's editorial team had a difficult time choosing the standouts from the season for our annual Best of the Best feature. We whittled the stack down to 10 that I can't wait to share with you. Our favorites were selected in the following categories: Best Theme, Surprise, Speaker, Venue, Fundraising Concept, Gala, Walk, New Event, Charitable Contribution, and Inspiring Moment. The end of the year is a time for reflection, and the Best of the Best feature is a great way to catch up on moments you may have missed and relive others you don't want to let go of just yet. In this month's art scene, you can read about preschoolers from the Naples Children and Education Foundation Early Childhood Development Center who have been hard at work making selfies. No cell phone camera required. The 34 preschoolers from Collier Child Care Resources NCEF Early Childhood Development Center peered into a mirror and used oil pastels, crayons, and tissue paper to create self-portraits that will be on display at the Collier County Sheriff's Office headquarters through February 15th. The self-portraits created by students will provide the foundation for Collier Child Care Resources' signature fundraiser, Big Impressions by Little Artists, at the Von Liebig Art Center in March. In the Taste of the Town feature, Chef Shep Drinkwater, Viet Bentley Village's newest executive chef, lets us in on a typical night in his kitchen. Drinkwater is working with local companies like Calusa Farms to include the finest ingredients in his menu and weekly specials. Read about what being a chef means to him and get a recipe for a hogfish dish with seasonal vegetables. And don't miss a video of Chef Drinkwater in action online at naplesnews.com/community/journal. Grace Place Children for Families Executive Director and founder Stephanie Munns Campbell announced her resignation in November. In this month's edition, Campbell reflected on the history of the Small Homework Club, which blossomed into a bustling neighborhood education center in Golden Gate City. Read about her accomplishments and wish for the nonprofit's future in her farewell letter. Did you attend a social or philanthropic event last month? Be sure to look for familiar faces in this month's social network pages. We have photo spreads from the Immokalee Foundation's Charity Classic celebration, pro golfer Nancy Lopez's weekend in Naples, Grape Escape on Fifth Avenue, and the Red Snook Charity Fishing Tournament. And if you're looking to pencil in a few events on your calendar this month, the Journal's calendar section is your one-stop shop for holiday and philanthropic events. While you're out and about, be sure to snap a photo and send it to us to be included on an upcoming show. You can send it to the Journal at naplesnews.com or share it on Twitter with hashtag #GoodWorkSWFL. Do you have a piece of news from the philanthropic community I should know about? Email thejournal at naplesnews.com or tweet me at Brandy Broxson. That's all for this week. Back to you, Kayla.
Thanks, Brandy. And make sure that you tweet us #GoodWork Southwest Florida. And until next time, good work, Southwest Florida.